morning. This is Braden from Pacific Toyota. I'm just doing a quick video tour on our 2021 Ford Everest Sport in the four-wheel drive 7-seater here in front of me. Currently on sale for only $64,990 drive away. Thank you again for your inquiry. I understand you are down south, but don't let that stress you at all. We're actually incredibly lucky up here. We're one of the biggest pre-owned vehicle yards for Toyota in Queensland, and we're actually currently number 2 in Australia as well. So you can see our Toyota Lexus showrooms up the hill there, service departments down the road, and as you can see, I'm currently standing at 235 Mulgrave Road, and we are absolutely jam-packed up there. We're lucky enough to have 2 massive big pre-owned yards up here, so we've got another one up at 77 Mulgrave Road. That means we get some absolutely awesome cars just like this Everest here in front of me as well. So the whole idea of this video basically is just to take you through any little marks or blemishes I can find, all the service history, pretty much everything, just in a bit more detail than obviously what you can see online. Now we did have a few showers last night, so that is just a few raindrops across the actual bonnet itself, but looking very, very tidy across here. Obviously with such low kilometres, there's going to be very, very minimal marks or anything like that, but I'm going to try and be as picky as I possibly can. Looks like just a tiny little stone chip just there. I'm pretty sure that's just going to come off with my finger. I reckon I can nearly get that off. So very tidy across the actual bonnet itself. Super clean as we come down there. We do have a little mark just on the actual bumper itself that has been touched up previously. But down the rest of the quarter here, incredibly clean. I wanted to kick these wheels out for you too, so you can see just how tidy this thing was. Obviously being the Sport, we got these beautiful Ford black alloys. Stacks of tread left on these guys. And incredibly clean through the suspension and everything through there as well, through the wishbones and that. So very tidy as we come along the front here. Obviously got all your parking sensors down the front. Very clean through here and down the passenger side. Got a little stone chip just there. Not too bad. And again, very clean alloys. Such a good looking car with the black wheels and all the on that dark grey. Again, stacks of tread through there too. Just about brand new through there as well. So very clean, no chips or anything like that in the windscreen either. So down to the passenger side here too. And we've got keyless entry on this one, so there's a little thumb thing, the little imprint there as well. So we've got 2 keys, 2 genuine keys. With big Ford, what they call fobs. So central locking on both of these guys. You can press that twice and it'll open that rear boot as well. We've got the central locking here. So that one works. And so does that as well. So as soon as we go away, come up, put the hand on the inside of that handle. That's going to lock, there's sensors on the inside of it, and that's going to unlock the car as long as we're standing in front of it with the keys. So not too bad through here. Little tiny bits of sort of wear. Just very faint little ones, obviously from people sort of just resting their arms, stuff like that. Electric windows, central locking the whole way around here too. Very tidy under the mats, got the fitted mats in there as well. Really well looked after across the dash and everything there too, no holes or anything like that. Same through the roof down to the back of the car of course as well. You've got aircon vents in all 3 rows, which is fantastic. The middle row even has little controllers on the console there to adjust the fan speeds as well, and of course you can control it all from the driver's side up here as well. But super tidy through there. We also got the black leather with the blue stitching trims. Just a really awesome look, and obviously being with this Sports as well. So super tidy through there. Just wanted to quickly show you, because obviously your books, manuals, everything's on the inside here too. I just wanted to show you that service history real quick. So excellent service history here as well for such low kilometres. So original service 2022 at 16,000 kilometres, and then next one at 2023 28. So Coral Motors, that's us. So when they come in, if they're due for a service, we get them done. So everything's all nice and fresh. So as you can see, a little reminder up there, not due again until October this year. So plenty of time left on that one. So I'll keep cruising around. Show up over that roof there as well. Just down to those side steps. See if we can try and get that camera under there so you can see under the car there too. All our cars we of course guarantee no flood damage, no hail damage, no write-offs. We just simply don't touch them. We're lucky enough to turn over a bit over 200 cars a month, so we're incredibly particular about the ones we do get. As you can see right across the chassis there too. Been very well looked after. Take you in through the back here now as well. Again, central locking electric windows whole way around here. Got the little child locks at the front there as well. Pretty clean through that main entrance. Little accessory down the bottom there, fan speed control for the guys in the middle row. Little argument separator in the middle here with a couple cup holders that pop out. Pretty awesome setup. They just pop back in. 60-40 split here with these guys. We've got a 60%, 40% on that side. So the little lever there is going to drop that down. Bring that forward. Giving you access into the back. Just like that. And of course we get the 6 and the 7 seat back there as well. Those headrests do raise up as well. You can adjust those guys. And then we've got the child seats on the back of these as well. So 3 child seats on this middle row. Now these can go back and forth as well. So you can slide them back and forth. There's a little rail under there to do that. I've got the fuel release obviously on this side here as well with the diesel. Now these aren't actually tinted windows. They are just plain black glass. So kind of like church windows sort of thing. But we can do all the tinting in-house as well. So very tidy through the back here. Rear parking sensors across the back there too. Just going to show you down the body lines of that car as well so you can see yourself. Obviously no dents or anything like that. Again, very clean across the back. Tiny little sort of stone chip just there. A little mark there, but not too bad at all. Pop that boot up for you. So I got that little button there as well. So that's the release for that boot to be able to push it down electrically. Got an accessory plug in there. Jacking tools and everything in the back here. Tight end points all through the back as well. There's about 4 of these guys around the joint. So I got the big handle there. So that one's going to drop that down. You simply just lift that up. To get those back, you get a little strap here. Simply pull that back up into place. It is that easy. Absolute piece of cake. So once both of those go down, so you get that massive amount of space in the back here. And like I said, you got those tie down points in the back there as well. And of course the 1, 2, 3 child seats there, child anchor points there too. So not too bad through the roof. Like I said, you got the aircon vents in the back here and in that middle row. You go around. Alright, just down the driver's side. Not too bad through here. Just a little faint little hairline mark there. But very, very faint, so we've got to be pretty up close to actually see it. Pretty clean on these wheels as well. And again through the inside. Just on the inside of that door card as well for the driver's side rear. Little tiny sort of chip just there, but not too bad at all. This thing is incredibly clean. Same thing into the back. So then finally just across to the driver's side door now. A couple little marks. I'd say the wall, it's just been rested up against like a wall potentially. And just a little tiny stone chip just there. But other than that, incredibly clean through the driver's side. So electric adjustments for the seats here. So forwards, backwards, up, down, and of course the lumbar support there as well. We've got the central locking, all your window controls, everything through the driver's side door here too. And again, fitted floor mats there as well. So we've got the release for the boot as well, so you can open from here, so good for school runs and stuff like that. All your mirror adjustments are all up on the right hand side here, and your headlights are on this little dial. So we've got the parkers, headlights, and the automatic setting for those guys as well. And then all your little fog lights on that as well from the inside there too. Bonnet release is just there. So I'll pop that because I do want to show you one of there as well. Now you've got to have the foot on the brake to be able to push the ignition. So you simply foot on the brake, push that once. There's your 4-cylinder twin turbo 2-litre engine starting up there. Incredibly quiet. They're a beautiful little car, but with plenty of power, that is for sure. Now Ford do one of probably the best little setups on the inside here as well, so I'll try and get that camera so you can see there too. Obviously only 28,000 kilometres, 336 as it sits right now. So it's got a little notification that we popped that bonnet. So up on the steering wheel here, we've got little controls here. So this little D-pad controls that right hand side, and this little one controls the left hand side there too. So as we go across, you can get rid of those little things, that little notification, and you can jump between all your different displays. So it tells you what kind of percentage of angle we're on at the moment. So we're on a little bit, 3% of a gradient there. We've got all your different settings for the full drive side of things too. So see how it says normal mode up in there. So down the bottom here where your full drive shift is, we've got a couple of different options down the bottom. So as we flip between those, you'll see that changes from normal mode to snow, mud and grass mode active. Go again to the next one, sand mode, And then finally, you've got rock mode there as well. So you've got to be in full drive low for that one as well. But you've got these little different options. So you just go one at a time, let it engage, let it go between them, and it's basically going to adjust the car's drivability to be most proficient for those different activities. One of the best things I reckon about these guys. On the left hand side here, so you've got the option to obviously jump between so all your radio different stations, with Bluetooth, whatever's playing up on there at the time. We can then jump back and open that into navigation. It'll give you little clues down the bottom on which direction to travel, and then of course your phone side of things there as well. So all your different little menus on there, different colours, so you know which one's which. Up on the actual steering wheel itself, again, so cruise controls are all on the right hand side there. The Bluetooth controls are on the left hand side there as well. All your headlights, so your high beam, all that kind of, and your blinkers are all up on the right hand side, as well as your lane departure control there too. We've also got your headlight, so your wipers on the left hand side, and they do have an automatic setting there as well. Massive big touchscreen display on these guys. I absolutely love the screen on these guys and the way it's set up, because they're nice big buttons, so that while you're driving you can see exactly what you're using. And if you do need to use it while you're driving, it's nice and easy. I'm trying to feel around with small buttons. Second, we put that into reverse. You can see the back bar there too, so if you ever put a tow bar on the vehicle, you'll be able to see the actual tongue itself. It makes an absolute dream to back up to cars and trailers and stuff like that. As we turn the steering wheel, we've got obviously the direction of travel that goes with us. And then that little red line to the back is about a foot away from the back of the car. So those little parking sensors that I pointed out, they'll beep faster and faster and faster the closer an item gets. Once it gets to that red line, it just becomes a flat tone. And it's a nice comfy distance to be able to walk between and open up the boot as well. As we chuck that back into park, so like I said, massive big touchscreen display up here. You've got your little home button there, which is going to bring you to this one every single time. It's your favourites. So with the little tabs down the bottom, we've got your navigation on the left hand side there, so you can click it and go straight into that, go into the full screen. And otherwise we've got all your phone connectivity and whatever's playing on the radio up on the top corner there too. So again, all your different controls all through those guys. We've got a climate control up there as well, so all your aircon and everything you can control from this screen. This one's pretty handy for the kids and that too, so if you've got kids in the back and they're mucking around with the controls, the rear climate control at the top there, turn the fan speed on and off, or you can lock it into place as well so they don't go touching it as well. So all the controls from up here gives the driver basically the master of everything. All your temperatures for the left and the right side of the car, you know. So that, again, all the phone stuff, so once your phone's connected up, it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so you can cast your maps from your phone up onto the screen itself. Just an absolutely awesome setup on these guys there too. Hazard lights in the middle, your volume control and everything down the bottom, all your radio tunes, and of course your aircon controls are here as well if you don't like the touch side of it. So again, we can change those temperatures, the fan speed, and where you want everything coming out of. Down the bottom we've got accessory plugs, USBs, and another USB port down the bottom. Plenty of room for your phones and that there as well. All those parking sensors that I pointed out, if you don't like them, you can turn them on and off with that one. We've got an auto stop here too, so when you come to the traffic lights, the car's going to shut on and off. Basically, the second you release the brake, it'll turn back on. So it's designed to save fuel. Your rear diff locks down there. Like I said, that low full drive there as well. We do have a little gear shift here too, so you can go up and down the gears. So when you're full driving or overtaking people, you'll see that on that little screen down there. As we've got the gears and everything down there, you got 1 to 10 there as well. Chuck that back into park with the real handbrake there too. The adjustable cup holders in the middle, plenty of storage in the guts there. Solid handles, drop down handles on the whole way around the car, including the driver's side, which not many cars do anymore, which I just think is the best idea in the world, having these solid ones as well as the drop down ones. Little microphone at the top for your Bluetooth, mirrors and lights in there, and same thing on the passenger side there too. And of course, little cup holders, the sunny holders in the middle there as well. Adjustable seat belts. We've got airbags, the curtain airbags right through the roof, airbags in the seats, the steering wheels, the dash, absolutely everywhere as well. So incredibly safe cars, and this thing has just been looked after incredibly well. So we're going to leave that in park because I did pop that bonnet. So before we finish up, I just want to show you under the engine bay as well. So that's just beeping to let me know I got the keys in my pocket and the car is still running, so just in case you did forget. So the bonnet's all up on struts, so as soon as we pop that up, it goes up for us, makes it nice and easy. Nice big battery over this side, incredibly clean through the inside. Obviously with such low kilometres, it's pretty much a brand new car as well. So incredibly tidy through the inside here. And then finally, we've just got these little DRLs, so daytime running lights. So basically, as soon as you turn the car on, these guys are going to be running as well. They're a safety feature, they make you stand out, but they'll make the car look awesome as well. So thank you again, and look forward to hearing your feedback soon.